The year is 539 BC, the place, ancient Babylon, the most powerful city in the world. And we're here tonight for an exclusive look at one of history's greatest mysteries. Come with us now as we bring you the shocking eyewitness account of that fateful night when the writing was on the wall and no one could read it. Come in! Come in! Come in! As king of the Babylonians, Belshazzar was known throughout the land for his great wealth and for throwing lavish parties. In fact, that's exactly what he was doing that night. He had invited the nobility from all over his empire to celebrate with him. They feasted and drank from golden vessels, including the gold cups taken from the temple in Jerusalem. They mocked the God of Israel, and all the while, they were being watched. Someone very important was watching from above. Suddenly, the atmosphere changed. A chill wind swept through the palace. The doors swung open, and a hand appeared. It was not the hand of flesh and blood, but it was large, with long, sharp claws, and it was glowing with an otherworldly light. Then everyone gasped as they watched it glide across the wall, moving with supernatural speed and precision. The hand continued writing until it finished its message, then disappeared. Terrified, the king summoned the wise men, astrologers, and magicians, but none could decipher the strange symbols on the wall. Then Daniel stepped forward. Daniel, the Hebrew prophet who served the king, was known for his wisdom and piety. And although he, too, could not immediately read the characters, he said, "Give me time till I come back to you." Alone in his room, Daniel fell to his knees before his God. As he prayed, the spirit of prophecy came upon him, and he returned to the king. With a troubled look on his face, Daniel told the king and his guests that God had that night visited the kingdom of Babylon. And the message on the wall was nothing less than divine judgment. In the eerie glow of the lamp, Daniel interpreted the cryptic message, saying, "Mene, mene, tekel, you." As he spoke, the faces of the king and the nobles grew pale. Daniel explained that it meant that God had numbered the days of their kingdom and brought it to an end. He had weighed them in the balance and found them wanting. And God was about to divide and conquer their kingdom. That night, Babylon would fall. No one dared speak a word against Daniel, for they knew that he was a man of God and his prophecies always came true. But how could they stop what God had decreed? They couldn't. And as the night wore on, they saw the fulfillment of Daniel's prophecy. It began with a fierce battle at the city's outer gate. Then the river, which protected Babylon on three sides, suddenly dried up. And soon after, the armies of Cyrus, the Persian king, entered the city and plundered it. By the next morning, the Babylonian Empire, one of the largest and most feared empires in history, was no more. All that's left today are the crumbling walls, broken palaces, and ancient artifacts. But one thing you won't find is any record of that fateful night. For the victors destroyed all written accounts of Babylon's last king. Belshazzar, who had boasted of his greatness and defied the God of Abraham, was dead, along with most of his army and nobility. Only Cyrus's soldiers enjoyed a night of revelry, celebrating their victory and the collapse of their greatest rival. But there's something else they discovered in the palace that night. Something that made them stop and stare. It was the remains of the message on the wall, burned and charred, as if by fire from heaven. For though human hands had erased the writing from the palace walls, God Almighty had seen to it that the record remained. Join us next time as we continue to unlock the hidden truths of the Bible. Do you and T miss this thrilling episode where we discover the surprising connection between the writing on the wall and your destiny? What will you do when the writing is on your wall? Hey guys, thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode. And don't forget to share your thoughts and comments below. We can't wait to see you next time.